Hello viewers, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. It feels like it has been a year since I recorded. If you watched the last video, I said I got a new job, and it has been doing a number on me. Let me tell you something, kids. If you learn anything from this channel, I want you to learn this. Don't work. Find a sugar daddy. What are we doing here? I had to look through these. I remember we got to get some level 3s leveled up so we can actually start fighting the medium tier bosses, which means we got to get some orange and yellow missions knocked out. And this mission is the only one that has a trinket of any value as a reward. We still need lots of deeds. We also still need lots of portraits and of course crests, but the crests will just sort of come on their own. We don't have to think about those too much. So who is closest to boss fighting? Oh, we actually have quite a few people well on their way. Alright, so let's put together a party real quick here. We know that all this stuff works. We do need a proper frontliner if we're going to be fighting bosses. And we have lots of people, lots of frontliners at level 3, but nobody with any real experience to speak of. So, what do you have? Scurvy? I don't care about that. So the question is, do we want to bring up the Hellion? Or the Leper? Or the Man-at-Arms? Or the Crusader? I really do think the Hellion is just the most versatile. Alright. Make sure everybody's got real trinkets on. You have the map, that's good. It's important to remember to bring the map. Dismas, buddy, you got an empty slot here. What's happening? Did we take one of his damage trinkets and give it to somebody else? Yes, we did. Here we go. Legendary bracer for Dismas. Right, I'm pretty happy with these trinkets. The steady bracer is not mind-blowing on her. I actually wonder if we might be better off just giving her the stress book. 10 accuracy is pretty good, I guess. Yeah, you know what? The stress book is a defensive play, and the accuracy bracer is an offensive play. Let's be offensive. What is this? Plus 10% max HP? Well, that's just silly. That is just straight up worse than a life crystal. Alright. Wait a moment. Okay, never mind. Never mind, everything's fine. I'm seeing things. Alright. A medium level wheeled mission. So, what this means is lots of horrible fungus monsters. We're going to bring all the food, every food. I'm going to bring one more shovel than I probably need because I'm paranoid after the couple of times that happened to us in the Weald. We're definitely going to want some anti-venom in here. Let's even bring one more. We don't need to go crazy. Bring a bandage. Alright. This is a well-equipped party of adventurers. It's really important to get your good trinkets as early as possible. Trinkets make a huge difference. Good trinkets do, at least. Legendary bracers and things like that. Like 20% damage.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
I agree. It's possible we didn't bring enough torches for that, though. Oh, unfortunate. Just wasting a good chance to use a medicinal herb. So as I was saying, like, a legendary bracer, 20% damage is a larger bonus than you're going to get from any other single upgrade. It's really important to get your good trinkets online quickly because more than anything else, and quicker than anything else, they're going to boost your ability to earn your other upgrades. Alright, so I don't think we've seen a tenacious crone before in this playthrough.
Precision
They're annoying.
and
Obviously,
power.
stress casters. She just needs a little tap. Unfortunately, we don't have any AoE skills available, and I definitely want her to die before she gets a turn.
Broken.
Just a very, very frustrating enemy.
Offensive.
Dismas, obliterate this fool.
As the
Wow.
fiend falls,
That was very poor damage. You got lucky, buddy. Ew. Also, wow, what an inconsequential debuff. These things have pretty poor health, but just like the normal missions version, they can spawn more enemies.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
as victories mount, so too will resistance.
Yeah, they're definitely a high priority. But I'm going to tend to attack stress casters first, pretty much all situations. And if you've been watching, you know exactly why that is. Okay, we do have to go in here. That icon does mean battle. Let Montel dismantle the trap for the stress relief. He's still at 21 after that. So he will be handling probably all of the traps for the entirety of the dungeon, just to help us manage his stress. Sure, let's torch up. No reason to go into this fight at non-full torch. Okay, these things are incredibly frustrating. Let's work on that first. Okay, the stun landed at least. Big slime. That's true, he is a big slime. It's sort of like a Pokemon, I guess. He just shouts his name at you when he attacks. That's not as much damage as I was hoping for. 4 to 9. Oh, and he resisted the bleed, too. That is bad news. Well, man, they resist the movement. We're having no luck with our movement abilities here. What is her stun? 119% base? That's pretty good. We might be able to prevent this guy from attacking. Nope. Sadly, he dodged. Okay, I don't know if the mark actually matters against these enemies. I don't think they have any attacks that do bonus damage to marks or anything.
The way is lit. The path is clear. Require only the strength to follow it.
Alright. Clearly, he's going to need a little bit of help. So you have 85% stun resist now. That's... Well, we still have pretty good odds. But let's get aggressive. This thing's going to take a turn if we don't kill it, right? So... Hey, look. An opportunity to use Grip Shot Blast.
Give them no
Alright.
quarter.
So it would have been cool to stun the back row guy, but we didn't have the opportunity. Sadly, the Vestal's stun can't hit back there. Alright, I really would like my Vestal to get an early turn.
A
Shit.
dizzying blow to body and brain.
Oh, he resisted the blight. That's wonderful. Let's get him some health back. He's taking a beating here. They do not like him. Well, we did learn something though. Clearly, towering ectoplasms are not affected by marks. See, now he's just doing that to make me look bad, but we know it's too late. Ooh, unfortunate. We're having a remarkably difficult time here. 4 points. That's not ideal. Let's see if we can prevent him from getting an early turn next round here. Yes, we know. We know you are.
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Well, there's basically no chance that we're actually going to lose somebody here, though, right? Because we've got the heal, and now we can just control this guy. And when I say control this guy, what I mean is murder this guy. Ooh, minimum damage. I always have to check the damage output of the Highwayman's different attacks, because I can never remember whether the Highwayman that we're looking at has the gunslinger set up or not. And of course I'm not going to actually look down at the bottom of the screen and see what trinkets they have. That's ridiculous. Oof. Everybody's rolling minimum damage, and we're getting very poor, well, I guess he does have 80% bleed resist. Maybe we're hitting right in the expected value. He's got 21 health. Yeah, I think that this isn't going to change the number of attacks we take from him. I think we're going to take one attack no matter what. Ooh.
To a killing blow.
Crit. And a double stun. Okay. It turns out that almost certainly is in fact going to change the number of attacks. That's a real bummer. Maybe we'll get lucky with the bounty hunter. Come on, Montel. You can do this, buddy. I believe. 13% crit. Okay, he got there.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
Well, when would that not be a virtue, Wayne? Come on, man. Think before you talk. Wow. Sadly, we have to hit this room, too. We'll use one of our shovels to pass through here. At this point, we've taken so much damage that I'm willing to expend a shovel to avoid a fight. Actually, let's crack into the food a little, too. We'll just buff these guys up a little bit with that extra food we found. Oh, more extra food. And honestly, we're already doing quite well on loot for this dungeon. And all these extra deeds. And a dodged trap. It's like my birthday, he says right before all of his characters die. Here, guys, have more food. Have more food. Let's not get wrecked by normal encounters, huh? Oh, dear. Okay, this is serious. This is the first time we've seen one of these guys, but these are real scary. They don't have any prot, though. You can't just bombard them. Man, all three of these are like high danger enemies. Oh, I'm nervous. This is bad. We should try to kill the fungal battery first, at the very least. It'll go down quickly-ish. Should I just stun someone? Maybe. He's got 70%, so this is still a yeah. You know what, let's stun the bladed giant. We don't need to get hit with a tree. That seems like a terrible way to start our day. See if we can't maybe, there we go. Alright, on her turn, we're gonna focus in on this guy. Oh boy. Okay, well, no debuff though. Good work there, Parthenon. 2. Yeah. So you see, this is something that never would have happened on green difficulty, right? I am actively allowing a stress caster to survive and do her thing because we're getting to the point of the game where the monsters are posing an actual danger. Like, people could die here. Oof, how much? 3 for 3? Alright, well that's... We're probably going to see some anti-venom on the bounty hunter there. Alright, we're going to stack up hard on this guy. He has to go. He's at 110 stun resist. Yeah, let's just hit him. Excellent. Excellent attack. Aw. You know, a man can dream. Uh-oh. That's not so bad. What does the debuff do? -7 accuracy. Okay, that's annoying. That's enough to be annoying. Alright, I am totally willing to do this. Just get him. You can imagine how difficult this fight would be if we didn't have people who could reliably do 17 damage. Yeah, she doesn't need to be anti-venomed because she can just judgment herself through the poison damage.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Alright, so we need one more big swing on this guy. That's not precisely what I was talking about. Uh-oh.
Perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
Yeah, these giants are dangerous. Oh, please don't die to that. Okay, good dodge. That would be an embarrassing way to go. Actually, that it looks like that one doesn't deal any damage, so never mind. Well, we can't not heal him, right? Kill is number 2 on the priority list, right behind survive. Alright, that should do it.
Their cursed champion falls.
Honestly, that wasn't so bad. Aw. Just short of a free, just short of a one-shot. Wow! Really? Okay, well, we're definitely going to throw a heal at him. He's also definitely getting anti-venom right after this battle ends.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
It'll sell. Let's see here. Do I want to just... Yeah, let's just go ahead and do this. We'll take these. Drop the bandage. Get more stuff. Why don't you drink from the fountain? Huzzah! Let's fix our party order here. Alright, we know there's no battle in the next room. Hopefully we'll get a scout. You know.
Nature herself.
If we get a scout in this next room, we'll be able to plan out pretty well when we want to go and use our campfire. Alright, we push on in the dark. This is both about saving torches and getting more loot. You can be the one to reach your hand into this spiderweb. Okay, treasure. Jeez. Let's see here. Alright. I'll drop Jade for emeralds. Jade is very common. Jade and citrine both are very common treasures. So don't be fooled by the fact that they only sell for $250. Remember that... oh boy. That's another blockage already. Alright, we're gonna camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
This is a
Easy companionship.
This is a camp that occurred mostly because it was convenient for me to camp now, torchlight-wise. This saves us a lot of light by refilling our torches all the way. Alright, so we'll do a little wound care. We have 2 encourages. Okay, so wound care. That's probably all the healing we really need to do. Let's pull some stress off. Yeah, look at that encouragement. Who has the best buff available? That's okay. As you can see, size 2 monsters are much more common on orange difficulty. Veteran, I think it's called. I should really remember the names of these things. Obviously, we're going to do clean guns. I was just trying to figure out which anti-surprise skill I liked better. I don't suppose it matters. It totally might matter. Obviously, I don't know the numbers behind those abilities, because I don't particularly want to.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted,
I think
Purpose is made clear.
with a game like this, the game of gambling and forgetting and remembering is so much a part of the experience that I almost feel like looking at a wiki is like borderline cheating. You're avoiding a big part of what the game is. Like, why bother to do that? Oh man. What we do not need is huge numbers of marks when we're facing these guys. Come on, giant crit. Alright, I mean 12's not a terrible hit. So do we want to focus this guy down or do we want to kill the... Let's... Man, these guys hit awfully hard though. Let's see if we can get a stun on the fungal battery. Alright. We're gonna focus this guy down because he's injured. We can probably prevent an attack from occurring if we can get in on him here. Wow, that was really poor damage. What is their stun resist? Let's just yaw up instead. We're not gonna be able to kill him before his turn. Man. These crones really don't care for her. It must be her newfangled hairstyle. You know how crones are. Always talking about the good old days. Alright, Mantel, you can do this. Mantel, you've disappointed me for the last time. Okay. Well, that does nothing, so that's good. She is already as marked as she's getting. Glad she has extra life. We'll say that. We're not really in too bad a spot, health-wise, stress-wise rather. So I'm not concerned about the stress caster just yet. We'll get the artillery down and then we'll focus her on her. I really do hate those fungal artilleries. A couple of applications of that skill they have that causes them to blight the back two rows can be really painful. Didn't get to her in time. I was hoping to prevent her from getting another swing off. There we go. Good work, Dismas. Less good work from you. You can step it up. She's really taking a lot of damage. So Parthenai only does 2 to 4 damage to these guys. We're going to refocus her on healing for a moment. Alright, pretty poor damage, but we get the bleeds going. Tell you what, if Mantel gets a turn, we are going for a smoke bomb. That's got to be some pretty good damage mitigation. It really is sad how little damage we're doing to this guy. He only has 50% prot, too. I would really expect our attacks to do more. Let's keep the bleeds moving on him. Yeah, let's go ahead and heal. I believe we can do this. Yep, that was sufficient. Wow. Good haul. So there's at least one more room better. Yeah, look at that. 4 blockages. That's... I hate the wheel. I hate the wheel so much. Well, this sucks. Bunch of stress.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Alright, well this battle won't be too hard as long as we don't let these guys do their thing. A nice early barbaric yop will help to buy us some time on that score. Oh man. So the question now is... Oh, too late. Never mind. Cytokinesis occurred. I was going to say, the question now is, do I have to focus on this guy to the exclusion of killing the witch? But yeah, the answer appears to be yes. Let's just kill these things off as quickly as we can. Until you are killing me, buddy. Looks like a good opportunity for grape shot. Actually did a fair amount of damage. Alright, so one more attack ought to do him in. She is really bombing those crit heals. Alright. So again, we've let a stress caster survive for a long time. And again, I was a little bit fearing for my life. Probably too much this time. I didn't need to be so worried. What an annoying dodge. Let's see if we can smoke bomb her out of the back. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And now you pay. Actually, let's go ahead and heal. That's not going to change the number of turns that are left. At least I didn't think so. Yeah, wow, we actually did have to hit... She's not dead? I suppose she does have 30 dodge. Well, that's frustrating. This time, for reals, it's not going to change anything. Okay.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You know, all we can do really is attempt to reasonably predict what's going to happen.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Wow. A lot of room battles. And a second bladed giant. Okay. That's not so bad. Let's try for the stun. It's unlikely, but it would be neat. Yeah, let's ignore the hound for now. It's actually not very dangerous. Maybe Dismas will one-shot it. He did. Good enough. Okay, the confusion spores are not a tremendously big deal, but stuff does need to stop critting Murtaburge because she's starting to lose it a little bit over here. Alright, you calm down. Sadly, no crit. Ooh. 20 is a lot. Does he need to be healed right away? This is 2 per round for 2 rounds. He still has 1 billion health. Let's try for the unlikely stun one more time.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
Yes, I suppose also it does improve our torch level. Theoretically, Mantell should be nailing huge crits off of Collect Bounty on a fairly regular basis. He doesn't seem to be able to figure that out right now, unfortunately. Ugh. He's really, really bad at Mantell. Nice, finally. This is the stuff I was waiting for.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Wow. Quite a lot of gold. Okay, let's continue onward. I cannot believe how many room battles there are in this one. It's crazy. We don't really need it, but I'll use it right now just because there's no reason not to. Our damage dealers are definitely getting a little bit low. Oh, how I wish there weren't more battles after this. That's unfortunate. Yeah, we're in real trouble now. Any luck? No luck. Yeah, this is the attack I was talking about. It can really stack up a lot of blight damage very quickly. So they have comparable levels of prot. Do I want to kill the fungal batteries before bringing down the towering ectoplasm? I'm a little worried that the ectoplasm might just spawn new enemies to fill the spaces left behind by these guys. Alright, well obviously Dismas needs some healing. That was pretty great right there. Yep. This is getting out of hand a little bit. All those consecutive misses. Man. We really gotta get this guy down. Also them. That would be good. Yes, your heart will burst. That's actually a pretty good assessment of what's about to happen. So 5 to 9 damage either way. This can leave a bleed. Doesn't have to, you know, nothing's guaranteed. Ugh. We're going to give Mantell enough health to not go to Death's Door at the beginning of his turn, and then we're just going to have to hope for the best here. This thing is actually finally almost dead. It's possible that I did make a bad time. Yeah, Jesus. Jesus.
Cannot be left unanswered.
Yeah.
Injury and
Well, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing we can do about it. So.
Or cowardice.
What's he got on him? Come on, guy. I'm sure he's rabid, but still. Yeah, he's dead. If not now, then in short order. That's a real shame.
Victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Yeah, and she's got so much blade on her. Yeah. My strategic decision making was flawed, definitely. I should have focused on these little guys. I just didn't want to have to fight a towering ectoplasm and an invincible herd of other various plasms.
On the brink, facing the abyss.
Okay. Come on, guys, dodge it. Alright, good resists, good resists. This is gonna get really rough here. Okay.
Success so
Wow.
clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
The question is, do I want to save my medicinal herbs in the hope that one of the curios in the next area is a food thing? I could really use some food right now. I'm going to drop 250 gold worth of citrine. These are a little bit harder to justify passing up. Because we're going to have to use food to get out of this situation with them having all this blight on them. And then I still need food for potential hunger events and... man. Is one of these trinkets? Or maybe, yeah, well, it's the emerald before the trinkets, right? I think we're going to take the deeds, leave the crests. Crests are really important, but also we're going to get a lot of them. I don't remember what... Yeah. Alright, guy. Imbued with energy. Imbued with the energy of loving corpses. Alright, well, what a bummer. So see, if we just jammed food in him, he would still go down to Death's Door on the next tick, and then he would have another tick after that. So we're doing it this way.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Everybody's got something to say. We're doing it this way to give him the best chance at surviving.
From becoming unwound.
Alright. Abusive. Not so good. He's gonna send her over too in short order. Where's she at? 91? Yeah. Do we get a bail? I'm looking at everything else. I'm not looking at the trap. Okay, so this is possibly, even probably, the final battle. Do we want to go for it? Can you eat more food? No. We're going for it. She's gonna eat up. We're just gonna... We can always run away. A third blighted giant. These things are supposed to be rare, by the way. Okay, I know what my plan is here. We killed the dogs, and that way the blighted giant won't kill everybody at the same time. I think we have to do this, unfortunately, as much as I really want to focus on killing these dogs. We're just gonna use the opportunity here while we have it, and now we gotta get these dogs down. That is a very low damage value. Come on, stun. Alright. So this dog just needs a light touch. As long as the dogs don't crit anybody, I think we're gonna be alright. Ooh, they're really focusing on her. That's fine. She can judgment. Oh my god. She's gonna die. Shit. Wow, look at this hatred. Alright. Come on. Don't die in your turn.
Blood soaks the soil.
Yeah.
The evil therein.
That's tough. It's tough to deal with 4 attacks in a row like that. Probably, we should have had her, instead of doing that group heal, we should have just had her do a judgment. This dog would be dead, and then that dog would be dead before the end of the enemy turn. Then the first turn, and we would have only sustained 2 attacks instead of 4, endangering nobody, really. We're gonna yop. Because the yop kills him, he'll bleed out. Or no, he won't. Well, now he'll die. Right, then his bleed didn't actually have enough rounds on it for a bleed out to be guaranteed. We're gonna try to burn this guy down. Wow, has that crit literally every time it's been used? Well, you know, it gets crits, but he didn't actually manage to move anybody with his confusion spores. Let's see if we can get a stun out of her yob. Nope. Alright, no prot. Just big numbers. We just gotta get through big numbers. We should be able to get a stun on it, though. Okay, good. Yeah, we can totally take this guy down.
Impressive.
And we just have to hope that there's not another battle at the end of, Okay, that's not great. Okay, actually, with a blight resist, that's fantastic. What is he at? 6? Alright. So we only have to actually hit him, like, once more. Yeah, there's no way that kills her, since it doesn't have the ability to deal a second packet of damage.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
So I'm sure you're all noticing what I'm noticing, that we did not, in fact, get a completion. Oh, okay, the completion's going to come when we close the loot window. In that case, let's drop this, get her Tome of Healing back. We'll drop this to keep this trinket. And we'll just let that go. Okay. Back to the hamlet with us. So is that, that's
Driving out corruption is an endless
2 level
battle,
3 healers that we've lost.
but
Is
one
that right?
must be fought.
Did very well on gold, though. Yeah, that was a strategic error on our part. You see these people say in the subreddit sometimes that, like, it's impossible to do level 3 missions unless all of your party members are in perfect condition with no negative quirks and no... oh, this has to go. This is so bad. And you have to play perfectly, and it's just like...
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
Making good decisions is paramount. But you don't have to play perfectly, certainly. If there's anything you can learn from this channel, it's that poor play is recoverable. Almost without exception. And, like, nothing that we could have done there trait-wise would have changed that outcome. Right? People really, like, dramatically overestimate what the outcome effectiveness of traits. Most traits matter literally not at all. Almost no trait is meaningful in the grand scheme of things. The worst ones are the ones that compel your party members to investigate things without you being able to use items, because those can deny you actual resources in a dungeon. That's pretty dangerous. But the combat-based ones are very rarely meaningful. Man, it really does look like a good one. Well, sadly, we're still not in a position to fight the hag, and we're gonna call that there. Ooh, not bad. So come back next time when we're gonna do one of these missions. We're probably gonna want to get another Vestal up. Vestals are very powerful and useful. We cannot directly replace our Vestal. I do want to get another Vestal to replace that Vestal. I like to have a couple of each class that I like. So yeah, join us next time when we probably do a lower level dungeon to start working on Poile. Yeah. We'll see you then.